Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science Challenge. Today is Monday, September 7th, 2020. I'm just getting ready to run my updates, my database updates. I basically have three sources for my COVID-19 reports. That is uh, New York Times, Johns Hopkins University, and the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control. So let's go ahead and let's download the data from the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control. European, I can see that I've downloaded this so many times I don't even have to type the entire name in. Okay, so let's download this. Let's see what's going on here. Let's click on our date directory here. Data directory. It's disappeared. Documents are data. Get rid of that. We can go and get rid of all this also. We need to go back and take a look at that that one example of the New York Times data where they basically say, well, our numbers are wrong, they're too low. We look at that at some point. We compare it to what they're actually reporting because the New York Times is reporting two different sets of data. The reported data, which is what I use, and what everybody else uses. Then you come with this whole new set of numbers that says, well, we're undercounting by hundreds of thousands. The count is actually way over what's being reported or something like that. I got a link for it someplace. Let's see something. But anyway, let's come back to download. Let's come over here. Open here. So now let's save it as a COVID-19 report. Save it as a CSV file. Okay. Then let's get rid of this information here. Probably should look at that information someday, but I'm still not using the monthly and daily stuff at this point. Let's see. We probably should look at the cumulative total at some point, but I'm not going to do that either. Columns. We can save this. Move it over to our data directory. Okay. Okay, now let's move on to our latest thing. I'm going to do something a little funky. I'm going to actually go into dash do a git pull. Okay. What's next? Let's try one more thing. So if you've done this in the command, let's see if we can do it from the Git desktop. Git GUI. So now I'm using the basic Git desktop. It comes with your Git install. There, of course, are other ones out there that also exist, but let's just see something here. Open. Not sure what that means. Let's just see what happens. Maybe it's talking about the remote desktop or something like that. Success. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to change, push, rescan, stage changes, sign off, commit, push. What we want to do now is pull from origin. Okay, remote. Let's try fetching from there. Hey, thanks for dinner, Steve.
Oh, you're welcome, Dave.
Right. Yeah.
Woo. I'm gonna use the restroom now. I hit the road.
Yes. So let's see if that actually worked. Technically, we did fat. Let's see if we actually did update that.
I'll see you, Dave.
All right, so take care.
Okay, Dad, I'll see you.
Okay, that didn't work. I'm not quite sure why, but let's just do this. COVID-19 data get pull. Okay. So now that databases are updated, we need to go in and actually update the the SQLite database files. This. Let's close this. Let's close this. Let's come back. Let's close this. Let's come back over here. Bring up data source. Today is the 7th. Need to come down here someplace and COVID-19. Let's run this. What is going on here? Let's run this a section at a time and see what's really going on here. Let's see if we can get a load here. Okay, so that loaded. Of course, I forgot to move. Well, actually, I forgot to move everything. I forgot to move all my data there. Okay. See. Got that one. Documents. Now we got to move the New York Times data, or copy the New York Times data. Now this is the one that, to me, is causing a little bit of problems. I don't know how you can say we have excess deaths when the deaths would be. I have a problem with basically saying, well, the deaths as reported are incorrect. So we have the New York Times saying that the numbers are reported are incorrect. They're the actual number coming in incorrect. And you have the USA Today, Washington University. Oh, we're going to have 400,000 deaths by the first of the year. But then we have someone else at Yahoo News saying that, oh no, there's going to be fewer deaths this year, more cases with fewer deaths. Well, the problem is, as you follow this my page, we already know that. We already know that there's going to be fewer deaths because we see the spike in cases, the big spike in cases, the deaths remaining largely flat. The deaths are actually on a daily basis no more than the average number of deaths for the entire year. So we already know there's going to be fewer cases. There already is fewer cases. Anyway, sorry about the rant here, but I'm still going to use your data. Honey, that's interesting. That creates a copy. So let's come back over here to the New York Times one more time. Time. Okay, now we can run the update scripts. Let's run this again then. Let's run tidy. Okay, so now let's check. Make sure the database is updated. 9/7, County Daily 9/6 would be correct. 97. John Hopkins. Good. USA Today. US 96. Okay, good. So now the last step we do is we come here, we come to data, and we come to the our COVID-19 DB directory. Delete this. No idea why that is there. Zip this. And that's the number what we actually want to update. Commit. By the way, there will be a link to this database in the description below if you want to go and take a look at my data yourself. September. Commit. And this takes really a fair amount of time to update. Okay, that looks like that's done then. Very good. We can check, of course. Let's check our repositories. Updated 1 minute ago. There's a zip file, September 7th. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. And here's the code for it, by the way. Okay, thanks for joining me on this little adventure and updating our database. Again, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to hit the red S in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And also, don't forget to, go out and check out my database, SQLite database, which I have a link to in the description below. Thanks so much. We'll catch you on the reports in a minute or so.